Hello everybody, Grunty Northern, and to go. What's going on?
Has the divide ever sounded like this?
Every October, which is weird time here. It's just the wind blowing against the rocks.
Well, alright. I guess it's not like something unusual going on. Hello, Gary.
Hello there, Cooper. Where are you heading off to after this trip?
Taking another freight train to Costco. They're getting in a lot of freight today. And I gotta get back here soon before my crew time runs out.
Does it seem like a good idea to go out on the trackage during this time of year, my friend?
Yeah, but something feels off about the Costco line. I think I should just finish the job tomorrow.
You're crazy. It was Costco Valley that made you feel weird, wasn't it?
How do you know?
It's an old legend, one that everyone knows.
Well, I didn't.
Oh, I forgot you were new here. I know every part of the story by memory because, well, I mingled with the older residents of this line and they said that they knew what happened. Go on, enlighten us. Alright, let me separate the fact from legend. Now, this takes place decades before you or even I was built. Our story takes us back all the way back to 1916 during World War I. 1109 was built as one of the decapods that were meant to be shipped to Russia for use on their railways. However, due to the events of the Russian Revolution, this order was halted. So these decapods ended up on many railroads around the country. 1109 was one of the 10 or 20 decapods, I don't remember, that ended up on the Western Maryland system. 1109 would work on the Cumberland Division for the first half of her life until the breakout of World War II, which then she was shipped to the New Coven Northern Railroad to help out with their heavy freights. 1109 would work hard during the conflict, pulling heavy freights up and down the mountains almost every single day. It's a common misconception that she was brought from the Cadenville Railroad, but in reality, she was actually brought directly from the Western Maryland system. Even after the war, she still had tons to do, like pushing the average freight up the gradients of the New Coven Northern every now and again. However, things were about to take a turn for the worst. It was one rainy spring night back in the spring of 1954. Number 1109 was bound to Acme with a manifest. Then she was meant to take another manifest all the way to Trinidad. Meanwhile, down the line, there was a problem with one of the bridges. Due to the heavy rains that were going on in the area for the past few weeks at that point, actually weakened the wood that was used to build the bridge, which was over 70 years old at this point. Eventually, the bridge gave way, causing the rails to bend to the direction of the valley. 1109 and her crew were heading straight for the disaster. I didn't even know it. One moment they were on the track, the next they were deep inside of the valley. 1109's boiler exploded almost instantly, while the rest of the train came careening down the valley towards her. Her crew were minorly injured, yet the engine was totaled. 1109 was taken away to the scrapyard a few days after the wreckage had been cleared. Miraculously, the caboose of the train was completely intact, but only needed some minor repairs, and was put back into service the next week. A new bridge would be rebuilt in place of the old one. However, this is the time of year where things would start to make themselves known. Eventually, engines that would come to the railroad temporarily or on loan would start to disappear randomly. First, the crew would see a distant light with no visible source behind it. Then, the crew and the engine would start to hear whistles. And lastly, they go unconscious, waking up in the hospital a few days later only to have no memory of what happened that night. All they were able to remember was the faint sound of a whistle, and then an engine coming towards them.
Is it true?
Of course not. It's just a Halloween story made up by the engines and crews just to get a good laugh.
Oh, you got me there for a moment.
Well, you ought to be finishing up your last jobs here for the night until it gets too dark.
Still think that's what he wasn't using. See you later, Gary. It's just a legend. Nothing to worry about. It's just a legend. Nothing to worry about. Did you see that?
See what? But you don't have eyes. I hear the noises too. Sounds like a whistle. And a horn? It's all just a legend. Now let's just keep going.
Steam engine part?
Looks like a compressor to me. Probably a cannon engine needing maintenance. And they expect the maintenance crew to pick it up from the main line. Huh. This is either a lazy crew or a crazy coincidence.
I'm starting to worry.
This isn't funny anymore. Was it ever funny?
I'm starting to worry. Do you guys see that?
Or, oh, come on. There's nothing coming this way, though. Don't you see what's behind the light? Come on, I can't believe you forgot the signal was there. Of all the things to be scared about, a flippin' signal. Let's get our train. We need to get back to Costco carefully.
I guess I was overreacting. Nothing to worry about.
However, how are we ever going to get to the yard now? Hey guys, I haven't seen this engine before.
Cooper.
Won't remember it. Anyways, you can see that we're backed up right now. There's nothing getting in or out tonight.
Are you saying we go instead?
You can leave the train here on the siding and pick up your outgoing loads tomorrow.
You mean there's no way to turn around?
Eh? That wasn't me.
Well, that was weird. Do you two see those engine parts again?
Missy looking ahead.
You guys will have to look for me. All I see is Buck ahead. Did you guys feel that?
I can't see anything past this giant hood.
Why are there engine parts on the right of way?
Get out, please don't get.
Then why did you do it?
So stop. Stop where? You said don't stop. That wasn't Cooper, so who was it?
That can't be a signal. Can it?
I could be Rainbow trying to tell something. Oh, not now. Probably an electrical issue.
No, it must be something else. Check the rear headlight.
Well, whatever it is, I'll take care of it.
Really think whacking the headlight is gonna fix it?
Well, it sure ain't a loose bolt. Aha, this should do it. Holy!
Bruh, you've got to be kidding me.
Okay, so it's just a ghost. It can't hurt us because, after all, it's only an illusion.
What?
It's like the Force of 69 engines.
5 engines? How would you know that?
I was wrong. It is real.
Well, I guess I'm on my own now. Ah, man, she's going!
You should have done that. I tried to tell you.
How many clones of this engine are there? They're everywhere. This is ridiculous. There has to be something I can do. Is that it? Well, my crew disappeared. Hey, this won't work. Ah, you can't scare me. You're just an illusion. Good. I'm complete. Ah! Son of a...
I've only known him for a few months, and he was such a nice guy. It's a shame that something this reckless happened to him. It's amazing. We find the engine goes off the rails, and we find the crew here, injured but alive. The engine disappeared. Yes, your engine did disappear. It's probably in the valley somewhere, trapped under rocks, debris, and of course the ground. He's probably a lost cause now, being that a normal engine wouldn't survive that fall. Oh, Cooper. So sorry this had to happen to you. But she has a rule for letting one of us go free. Whoever helps her out with getting a new victim gets to stay another year in the real world. All we have to do now is convince everyone man and machine alike, that the story of the Decapod is nothing more than just a silly legend. Well, time to get these cranes to Costco. They aren't gonna get them themselves. Hope you can understand that, old friend. Oh, hello, Andy. Nice little jobs you're having. I'll never be whole again. Sorry, what was that? Oh, he must have overloaded on custard creams. But he doesn't eat custard. I don't care.